Hi, this is Steve with Steve's Tool Review. We're going to review the Snap-on plastic rolling toolbox today. I got some serious thinking about it and we'll share it. Alright, so here it is. And these things are not cheap. The price on this is, I think, in the 800s somewhere. Right off the bat, one of the things I hate about it is these handles. You figure now you're gonna have, 100 pounds in this thing. You cannot open your arms big enough to reach these grips and carry this toolbox. If anything, that would be for two people, but it really doesn't leave you any handle if just one person is going to lift or carry it. So you kind of got to use your hand under here, but there's no grip for your fingers. So great big fail here. Much like a Pelican case, these locks are pretty secure. The only drag is when you shut the lid, it catches on this latch, and sometimes these get out of shape and it doesn't want to shut correctly. I'll move you around here a little bit. So these are not bad. I mean, it locks pretty good. Well, I suppose it locked pretty good. Maybe this, oh, see, that one didn't go in. But that's all right. So I'm not gonna hack the locking. So far, handles are way too wide, nowhere to carry it for one person. This folds back and has a little tray on the top, but it doesn't really nest very well. But I think you're supposed to maybe be able to sit on it, but if nothing else, these make nice little trays for your parts while you're working. If this is open, you cannot extend the handle that you push it with is right here. Now, this is another bad thing about this thing. This extends so you can roll it around, so if you're pulling it, it's pretty good. Problem is, if you're pushing it like you do a lot of times, like ahead of you, there's no catch, so it'll collapse while you're trying to push it. That's really unwieldy, and it's nothing like the Pelican, where once you extend it, you can actually push it in front of you, and then there's a like a latch to depress to stow it back down. This, there's no latch. So as far as pushing, you cannot push with it, you can only pull. So the handle, bullshit. These handles, bullshit. So let's open it. Okay, when you put stuff in the drawers and you jiggle it around, it's going everywhere. So the drawers, they don't fit very well. They're all plastic slides, and they really, I've got these lubricated, but they bind a lot. And another part of the problem, if you're gonna shadow it, so I've started shadowing this one here, but there are so many depressions on the bottom of these drawers. You almost need a computer to generate pads for it that are gonna sit level so that you can shadow it for your toolbox. They don't sit right. They're not level. I do think Snap-on has a set of liners, but it's probably $100 or $200 for a set, which is insane. Very flimsy, very flimsy. So you go through it. I mean, you cannot organize this toolbox, particularly compared to the other style, which is I also have. I don't know if I have it here. Actually, I do, so we're gonna walk over there. So for $850, whatever, this is a piece of shit. Just telling you how it is. So we'll go over here. I'm gonna make a quick pit stop here. This is my Pelican. Now it doesn't have the drawers, but I get the feeling that if it did, they'd work a lot better than the Snap-on version. Now this, you have a trigger on the side of the Pelican to pull the handle up, and then once it's up, you can push it ahead of you because there's a positive lock. So this is very handy. Snap-ons is not as forgiving, and the Pelican has shorter handles so that you can carry this thing, and it's about the same width as a Snap-on. So they should have modeled the Pelican a little better. Okay, over here I have Snap-on's first generation plastic box. Now when these first came out, they were $339. Once they figured out everyone wanted them, they promptly raised the price to $6.99. These latches break all the time. The door kind of has a habit of deforming a little bit, but this has a metal drawer inside of it. This box is incredible. I love this box. The only thing wrong with this box is it was a little bit too small. It's only like 9 inches deep. I found it very difficult to pack all the tools I needed into this box. So when I got the other one, I thought I was doing an upgrade, and it really was not an upgrade. The only thing this box could have used that it doesn't have are wheels and a handle. This is only to be hand carried. It had a strap when it was new, but you know, you can pack 125 to 150 pounds of tools in here, and it's very unwieldy to carry. But this was the first generation. I loved it, absolutely loved it. The Snap-on version, the new one I got, $850 is rape. You know, I basically got raped. The Pelican here, if Snap-on would have put the smaller handles like this has, and a lockable extendable handle to where you could push with it and not just pull, the Snap-on box, the only weakness would have been the cheesy drawers. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this box a 3. I mean, look how wide that handle is. So by the time you extend that handle and you extend that handle, you have to be The Rock or someone with a, you know, 10-foot reach on each of your arms to be able to carry that with any kind of comfort. And like I said, if you collapse it, you don't have anything to grip except the smooth sides, and if it's oily or cold out, you'd easily drop it. They say this thing has a lifetime warranty, but you know how that works. Does have the Snap-on name on it, which means it'll probably get stolen a lot if you're shipping it through the airlines. I don't know what the hell kind of lock is supposed to go on it without hitting the ground. Maybe it's supposed to go in and loop over and somehow get caught by this. I'll let you know if I ever do it. But this box is just one of the worst products I've ever seen Snap-on develop. Not well thought of, not well thought through. It's just, to me, you know, I thought it was a lot better than it was. So for $800, $850, it's just garbage. So my rating for this is don't buy it.